guys, Jared Mahoney. Today we're going to be ranking every single Treyarch Zombies map that has ever existed. There's S, A, B, C, D, and E tier. We're gonna put that to F tier, so it makes more sense. There you go. All right. Yeah. First up, we have Nocturne Totem. Me personally, I don't really like playing on this map, at least the War version. Just put this here. But it was the very first map, so you do have to give it some respect. While I just mainly play on BO3 version of this map via Chronicles. So I think I'm gonna have to give it a C. I won't give it a D, but because this was first map, I'm gonna be generous and put it at C tier. Okay. Next up is Verrucht. I don't like this map. I don't. I'm sorry. I personally just don't like this map. It's not really It's just kind of. I like hard maps, but this one just takes it way too far. Plus Verrucht sprinters. So yeah, this is going in D tier. Sorry, Verrucht fans. I just had to do it. The only reason why this is even remembered at all is because it introduced the OG4. That's basically it. It also introduced us to the Wonderwolf. Gave us like the random perks, like mechanic, which would later on be actually in many other maps, but Shananuma kind of introduced that. So while I feel like the gameplay was pretty boring, but I do like what they tried. I like what they introduced on this map. I also like the atmosphere. But even though I feel like, unlike Nocturne Verrucht, which they don't really have anything to it, Shinonuma actually has some elements to it. So I think I'm gonna have to put this at B tier. I think it introduced us to the OG4. Actually, no, C tier. Never mind. Cause the World at War version. World at War version. No, put it back up to B. I'm gonna keep it there. Okay, next up is Derice. This is an instant S tier. It introduces the Pack-a-Punch. The Bowie knife, which it's just so OP. Literally can one knife zombies to like round 10. Maybe even after that, I still like 2 knife. You can still knife them in 2 hits. So it's still pretty good. It's not like high rounds. Good for high rounds, but it's pretty good and like it'll start getting good. It's really good in the early rounds, I will say. Also, this introduced to the monkey bombs, which are incredible. I love it. And I just overall love the atmosphere of the map, but I don't like the fact that I will put this down to A, but but I pretty much love almost everything about this map, except for the teleporters. The fact that you have to open 3 teleporters to get the Pack-a-Punch is kind of annoying, I will say. But other than that, yeah, this is an S tier map. Kino. The only reason, this is just Derice, but kind of worse. The only reason people actually like this map is because it was their first map ever. That's literally the only reason why people actually like this map. It's just Derice, but worse. It didn't really innovate. There's nothing really new. Like, they weren't really trying. I mean, there were lots of like, and as y'all may or may not know, Kino was supposed to be a DLC for World at War, along with 2 other maps called The Dead and Moon, which we'll rank in a little bit. But yeah, like early stages of those 3 maps were in development, but then they removed the Black Ops 1 to save time because the World at War DLC was just rushed. So they kind of had to, it's crazy. But Kino, I think I'm about to put this in. I'm sorry to you Kino fans. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's a map, but I much rather play many other maps than this. So yeah, sorry. Next up is 5. I don't know. This is I. It's a map. It exists. But I feel like 5 is a really great map. I feel like 5 could have been a great map if it wasn't for the Pentagon things. I hate the Pentagon things. But the good thing is, if you do kill him before he takes your weapon, you will get a bonfire cell, which makes the pack punch for only 1,000 points. So, but then if you but if you kill him after he takes your weapon, you're just gonna a normal fire cell, which is still pretty great. So I think this map should go in C tier. Okay, next up is Ascension. I don't like this map. I don't. Just like Rook. It has the same. I hate this map for the same reasons I hate Rook. It is not a great map. I hate the Easter egg. Like what? You have to have Martiastic dolls, a pack, 2-pack rig. I think you have to maybe like a rig, 2-packed ray guns, and 1 or more packed thunder guns, and aggressive ice. That's the step. And what do? You got a freaking death machine, bruh. That's just dumb. Plus, you need 4 players to do the Easter egg anyways. It's annoying. It's just such an annoying map to play on. It really is. Like what? It's so annoying. Also they realized how bad Double Tap 1 was, so they literally just straight up cut it from this map. I don't know. They just straight up cut it off like it never existed. Like, yeah, this is a really bad map. I'm gonna have to put this in B tier. Next up is Call of the Dead. I love this map. At least this is just an overall great map with great aesthetics. I really love the atmosphere. And also, anything from C tier to S tier is just playable. Anything from D and F tier, I don't even play. But anyways, that out of the way. Call of the Dead is a great map. I just love the atmosphere. I love the characters that are still in the cast. Also, rest in peace, my boy George A. Romero. Great dude. Great dude. Never watched his movies, but I've heard they're really good. Which pretty much inspired this mode, so having him in here is actually pretty important. So, I think I'm going to put this map. I want to put this in S tier, but if it wasn't for how annoying George is, I'll put this in A tier. Leave right there. Okay, next up. I don't want to say anything. Shangri-La. I don't like this map. Oh. What the? No, there it is. Shangri-La is a bad map. I don't like it. I love the baby gun. Super overpowered. And it'll get you well into the hundreds. It'll get you well into around 100. Probably, like, you can possibly get to, like, maybe, like, 120. At least. Like, I think it can get you, like, round 80 at least. At least round 80. But everything else is... What? And also, on Ascension, we did get PhD. And also on Stamina, Stamina, Call the Dead got us quite literally one of the worst perks ever, Dead Shot. Shangri-La introduced no perks. It introduced, like, 0 perks. And also, the gameplay is just boring. Confusing map. I don't like confusing maps. I don't understand why they would make the map so confusing. I can see why people initially hated this map. So I'm going to put this in the D tier. Next up is Moon. Black Ops 1 Moon is pretty rough. Black Ops 1 Moon is pretty rough. I don't know. I don't really like Black Ops 1 Moon. I feel like it's just a little rough. But if we're making remaster Moon, oh, this will be instant S tier. But it was Black Ops 1. The graphics didn't look as good as you have these days with Black Ops 4, which we'll get to sooner or later. But anyways, this map was a great conclusion to Black Ops 1. I love the Easter egg. The fact that the Earth just blows up. That it just looks beautiful on Moon. Remastered Moon. Beautiful. I'll put this in. I think because the Remastered Moon was so good, I was thinking of put this in B, but since Remastered Moon's just that good, I'm gonna have to put it in A tier. Transit. Y'all may hate me. You think I'm gonna put this in F, but I'm gonna put this in D tier. D tier. Why? For a couple reasons. One, like the map and co-op is actually really fun. I really love it. Actually, I would bump it up to C if we're kind of like only co-op, or only kind of like solo wise, to be honest. But Transit is a really great co-op map. I think if it's co-op, it would go in like B tier, but it's pretty terrible map solo. It's really hard. Also, there are a lot of people who have actually beaten the Easter egg solo, like insanely skilled players, like not even like the most insanely skilled players in the world. Right? Not even zombies YouTubers can do the Easter egg solo. Like not even freaking Mason, not even Mr. T Lexify can do it solo. It's that hard. It's that hard. But even though it is a pretty bad map solo, it's a great map co-op. But we'll leave it there at D tier. Alright. Next up is Nuketown. This is a fun map to power through and just have a fun time on. And this was $5, which was released alongside Transit if you pre-ordered the game, like specifically the collectors or Hardened edition. Laying after a while, then like after maybe a couple months, or maybe after like a couple months, they released it for $5 by itself, and also you could get it with the season pass. They eventually released it for the season pass about a month later, and then eventually they released it as a standalone purchase. So yeah, overall, this map's really fun, but I feel like it's a little bit small. So I think if I was being just generous, I'll put this in B. But honestly, I don't know. It's a fun map, but I feel like it's overdone. So I'm gonna put it at C tier. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. Okay. You guys might hate me for putting a map like this. No, you might hate me for I'm about to put Diarize. But before I do, I actually kind of like this map. I really do. Well, I hate the freaking Easter egg with the Mahjong tile sub. My gosh. I pretty much have to use a guide every time to understand what they are. Every time I'm trying to do the Easter egg, I always have to look up a guide to what I have to do. But the Easter egg is just a really, really great map. Not the Easter egg. The actual map is really great. I love it. I love what it did. And overall, Diarize, I feel like if it wasn't hated, I feel like if it was just, if I hated I used to hate this map. I think if I would rank this when I hated Diarize, I'll put this in like D. But I love this. I really like this map now. So I'm going to put it in B tier. I know you guys might hate me, might even unsubscribe. Okay. But this is my tier list. I can do whatever I want, and you can't stop me. And we haven't even scratched the surface yet. There are actually a lot of maps left. Anyways, we all know where that's gonna go. S tier. Do I need to say anything? Afterlife, the Easter egg, maybe a little, the plane, the Easter egg, building the plane, amazing. Just everything about this map is so amazing. I love this map for what it did. It just had everything a zombies player needs. There's also new exclusive weapons. And also I like that Black Ops 2 introduced like a lot of new weapons. Like say for example the Scorpion, which is only on Origins, or the SVU, which is only on Dire and Buried, which is only on Dire and the next map I'm gonna rank Buried. Like I like that. I find it makes you want to play those maps more than you want to actually play. It makes you want to play those maps more and not just like the same maps over and over again. So yeah, I think that Mop is Dead is next tier. I also like the new perk Electric Cherry. The reason I didn't talk about my two perks that I introduced, Susu and Tombstone, because they're absolute poopy. And I didn't want to talk about them, but I'll probably do a perks tier list in another video. But if you do want to see that, please like and subscribe. Anyways, yeah, S tier map, everything's just amazing. Next up, another easy S tier is Buried. I feel like the only setback of this map is that it's too easy. That's the only thing I hate about this map, is that it's way too easy. I don't like how easy it is. That's really the only thing I actually complain about. But other than that, this map's amazing. They just throw everything at you to make you OP across the map. You have Leroy, which can break doors for you. We have Voltrade, which is literally makes you have a better sight than 20/20 vision. And also got also when you have this perk, zombies will occasionally run small amounts of ammo and points, and there's like this little gats which zombies just completely ignore. We also have the Paralyzer, and we also there's a lot of things. There's just a lot of things that can keep you in, and there's also got this the rig and the market 2. The rig and the market 2. Also got this the rig and mark 2. It can also it's a really fun map to play on every single day, because I play on this map a lot. It's literally my favorite Black Ops 2 out of all of them, even better than Mob of the Dead. Sorry, Mob guys. I just love this map. I just love this map for what it did. So yeah, I think this should go in. I think this should go in S tier. Next up is Origins, another S tier. 3 S tiers in a row. That's how good these 3 maps were. That's how good they were. Yeah, that's how better Black Ops 2 got as time went on. They really innovated. Really did. I love, and I never did the Easter egg, me personally, but every time I watch that cutscene, it gets to me. But anyways, I love the staffs. What my favorite staff is, it just comes to personal preference. For me, it's probably the wind staff, because it's basically just a little mini thunder gun. Because I love the thunder gun. So it's basically just a little thunder gun. I feel like my least favorite is probably the fire staff, because it's that way. Because that's how it is. And also, it's one of the weirdest maps of all time. It just has a weird kind of just not so great things. There are a lot of great things about this map, but I will say, even then, it can't really save it. But this is still an S tier. Okay. Our first F tier of the list is Shadows of Evil. I don't want to say anything. I hate this map. We're gonna skip over this. I don't want to. And let's introduce Quite literally one of the worst perks ever. Widow's Wine! You didn't have to make Widow's Wine. Why'd you make that? Why? Why did I make quite literally one of the worst perks ever? Come on, Treyarch. Come on, Blundell. What were you doing when you were making this game? What were you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Next up, we have the Giant. Yeah, this is just... I don't know. I'm putting this in F tier. No, not F tier. D tier. Also, I have changed my mind about Shangri-La now. And I think about it. Not that bad of a map. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Anyways. Okay, anyways, yeah. Giant is a D tier. Well, I personally like it. I personally don't like playing on it. Because it doesn't really feel right to include in Black Ops 3, I think. Yeah, it was just kind of sad that if they didn't make this could have possibly been in Chronicles, but they just never did because we have this excuse of a map. So yeah, this is an instant D tier. Not Shadow of Evil is so bad. I'm gonna make its own tier. Hold up. What the heck is Shadows of Evil? Oh. Actually, this is so bad. I'm gonna make its own tier. That's bad. There. Oh, the next one is the Rising Drac. This map is an S tier. This is an S tier map. I love it. It's so good. I don't know. You just can't go wrong with this map. You really can't go wrong. We have the bows, which it's pretty much just Origins, but I can't decide which one's better. But Der Eisendrach is just Origins, but without all the staffs. Instead, we have the bows. Which are super OP. And they're statistically the same. They're not really that much different stats-wise. Stats-wise, they're pretty much the same. So, and I also love the Easter egg. The ending cutscene is so sad. Anyways, yeah, the Rising Drac. S tier. Next, okay. We went from the best map to the worst. That's about Oshima. This is a D tier. Why? Well, for a couple reasons. One, the freaking water area makes it kind of slow, and plus you pretty much have to go in that area for the Easter egg, which it's just annoying. Plus, swimming doesn't even belong in zombies. Two, the map itself just looks ugly. It just looks ugly. Like, what? It looks ugly. It just hangs on the... It just doesn't look good. This is the worst Black Ops 3 map out of... No, not the worst. Shadows of Evil is the worst, since we literally gave it its own tier just a little bit ago. But yeah, Shadows of Evil... No, Zetsubo no Shima... It's probably the worst premise crew out of all the premise crews premise maps that have ever existed. This is probably the worst, right behind the Giant. Like, it is literally right above the Giant. Right, it's literally right below the Giant. Anyways, next up we have Garrock Trophy. This map is really great, but just like swimming in zombies doesn't need to exist, dragons and zombies don't need to exist. So that's why this is not an S tier. I'm gonna put it in A. I personally love this map. I just love it. for what it did. I love it for what it tried. It's just an overall really great map that I can have fun in at any time of the week. Then the last map for BO3 was Revolution. Oh, I hate the bugs. If this was like when it was super buggy, I'll put this in C. But this map has kind of grown on me over time, so I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's an alright map. It remakes all the maps from previous games. Well, not all of them, but like most maps from previous games, and then it was later remade into Chronicles. Which, if you want me to rank all those maps, yeah, I could do that on time. But anyways, yeah, Revelation is a B tier. Next up, Voyage of Despair. This is a D tier. Why? Because it is. It just is. It is literally one of the worst maps ever. But the reason this is not an F tier is because of the wonder weapons. They're actually pretty good. But other than that, yeah, no, this map is disgusting. 9, on the other hand, is a completely different story. Everybody loves this map apparently. I don't know. What the? Huh? I don't know. Apparently, I love this map. You love this map. If you love it, then I agree. If you don't, check off. Anyways, I love this map. I feel like the people that don't like this map just personally don't have a good taste in zombies. So I'm gonna put this at A tier. One of the only redeeming maps in this game, which we'll get to in a little bit. But other than that, this is F tier. I don't like this map. It's literally one of the worst remakes of all time. Don't need to talk about anything other than the premise crew, which is terrible. Anyways, next up we have Classified. I don't know what to say. This is personally a C tier. While I really do like this, I would put it in B if it just wasn't for the Ultimate Crew coming. I love the Ultimate Crew. They haven't been in zombies since fucking Moon, which went in A tier. And I mean, they were in Alpha Omega, and then they just never appeared again. They literally just never appeared again. Because they eventually, the thing. But yeah, we all know what happened at the end of BO4. But anyways, yeah, Classified. It's an alright map. I can go through with this. It's a map. It exists. It's just an easier version of it's just an easier version of 5, which yeah, they're literally in the same tier. That's how similar they are. Next up, this is okay. Just like Shadows of Evil, I'm gonna give it its own tier. No, I'm not playing Dead of the Night. I am just not playing Dead of the Night. I'm not playing Dead of the Night. Oh, whatever. Oh my gosh, that's so dark. Okay, what is going on? There you go. Okay, there you go. Dead of the Night is the worst map ever. Even worse than Shadows of Evil. This map is... I don't even remember anything. I don't know what to say. Anyways, next up is Ancient Evil. This is probably the best map of Black Ops 4 besides 9. Like 9 and Ancient Evil are the best. This also goes in A tier. What the? A tier. I personally love this map. I think people also agree that this map is pretty much really one of the only good maps in this game besides 9. So yeah. Next up we have Alpha Omega. This goes in F tier. This is an F tier. What? Again, just like Dead of the Night, I don't remember anything. Like it's basically just Nuketown, but a little bit bigger and better. Well, actually, no. It's an F tier, whereas Nuketown's in C tier. So I shouldn't be saying that, but it's worse. It's just a worse version of Nuketown. That's all it is. I don't like Alpha Omega. And I'm gonna rip my hair out just even think about this map. Yeah, F tier. Hogged or toad. What has been going on? I don't know. I think it's the phone that I'm using. Monopoly Go, okay. What a scam. Okay, anyways, Hogged or Toten. I don't know where to put this. I like the map, but I don't feel like... I don't like it, but I don't hate it. But I don't think it's mid either. So... I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship for this map. I don't know. I guess I just compromise the C tier, I guess. It's a map, but like... I don't know. Yeah. And then we finally have Cold War. Starting off with The Machine. What? What were they thinking? I feel like it's way too easy. But, I mean, you could say that about the Diary of Cold War, but this is literally like the easiest map out of all of them. But, I mean, it took 4 months for Firebase... No, 3 months for Firebase C to come out. So, pretty much everybody had to play this until it came out. I'm gonna give it an A tier. It's a really fun map to play through if you're a noob. If you're a noob, just play this. It literally carries you. Next up is Firebase Z. This is another easy A tier. Yeah. Where's all these maps are gonna go into A tier? Okay, well, last 4 maps. 3, 2, 1, Firebase Z, A tier. Outbreak, A tier. Marauder Toten, S tier. Forsaken, B tier. Yeah. That's the entire list. I have all the Treyarch Zombies maps that have ever existed. Now, we might do a non-Treyarch one where we rank all those maps. I'm not ready to rank Vanguard Zombies. But, yeah, we will incorporate it with this tier list. But, yeah. But this map, well, all these maps, my opinion, if you don't like them, just make your own tier list. Make your own tier list in the comments. And, yeah. 33, yeah, this is a 33-minute freaking video. I hope the 33 minutes was worth it. And until next time, peace.